They say the grass is greener where you water it. For me, that means being loyal, putting in the work, and being part of a community that raised me. Fairway, your home court advantage.
Keen Project Solutions, a modern engineering and construction firm, embracing technology, establishing industry-leading systems and processes, and delivering reliable results to our customers. At Keen, we are passionate about inspiring our team and our customers to achieve great things, offering the highest quality services and commercial construction to deliver turnkey projects. Our core beliefs drive us forward. Protect people, build relationships, drive innovation, and focus on end goals, bringing our customers' desired results to life. See how Keen can work for you at thinkdifferent.thinkkeen.com. What up? Iowa State rolls tonight against Mississippi State, 96-80. Wow, what a high-scoring game for both of these teams, right? Didn't see that coming. I would have thought this one would be, in the 70s or 60s, but Iowa State gets it done and never even made us have to worry about it. Wow, what a performance. Want to thank our presenting sponsors here on the Cyclone Fanatic postgame show, starting with Natuzel Financial Services, my boys over at Raymond James. That is spelled, if you're listening on the podcast feed, Netusil. It's a family-owned business, Iowa State guys, really cool dudes. I spent about an hour with those guys last week, and I can tell you that they're really cool guys. So give them a chance to help you with your finances as you look forward to 2026. Again, that's Natuzel Financial Services. That's spelled Netusil. Also, Keen Project Solutions. If you are looking for a career that challenges and inspires you, Keen Project Solutions is growing and hiring engineers and project managers in Ankeny and Kansas City. Think different, thinkkeen.com. You can go there today and apply. Keen Project Solutions, developing great people and building great products. Butt whooping tonight for Iowa State. I guess my favorite thing about the game is, that we continued to see growth in the guys that we don't know as much about, right? And so, you scored 96 points tonight, and only 5 came from Milan Momcilovic. That's great, right? It was, what did you have, 53 in the first half, and I think only 7 were combined by Jefferson and Momcilovic. So you saw other people continue to grow, which is what you want, and that's a quad 1 win. I mean, that should be the number one point you make. That's a quad 1 win from a tournament team in a conference that is going to have, double digits in NCAA tournament teams. So that you just got a chip. You just put a chip right there. Absolutely take it. Other point that I would make is I am going through the stats here for the first time. Iowa State scored 96 tonight. It's not like they went crazy. Just 22% from 3, 5 of 22 were the Cyclones. But the key stat when you're going through this and when you're Chris Jans tonight, and this is just a simply lovely statistic for the Cyclones, forced 26 turnovers, 26 Mississippi State turnovers. Iowa State only committed 9 of them. Let's go to points off of those turnovers. Where'd all the points come from? 29. Points in the paint, 56-30. So this was a very thorough butt whooping tonight by TJ Otzelberger's team. Some more individual standouts here in the Northwest Bank Studios. I'm so excited to be doing our basketball pregame and postgame shows again. We are there. It's that time of year. Blake Buchanan, feels like people are fired up about him now, maybe for the first time. 13 tonight for Iowa State with 6 rebounds, led the Cyclones in rebounds. I mean, guys, the Torre kid, are you in love with him? Are you in love with Killian Torre? Are you in love with him and Jamarion Bateman? I am in love with them. I love those 2 guards like I love my daughters. I'm serious. Like, I'm dead serious. Freaking love these dudes. Torre's doing stuff out there that you're just like, what? he reminds me so much like his style of play of freshman year Lipsy, except he's just got a better body than Lipsy did at that time. If you remember, Taman was coming off of the knee injury at Ames High. I mean, come on. Like, these guys are unbelievable. And now we're seeing Bateman now for the second game in a row where he's kind of come to life a little bit, hit a couple threes out there. Jamarian did in 14 minutes of action. Let's look at the steal numbers real quick. Lipsy had 3. Okay. Dominic Nelson had 2. How many minutes did Dom play tonight? 19 for the Cyclones. Buchanan with 3 blocks. Yeah. I love the stat line tonight for Iowa State. I mean, how do you not? I love the freshman guards. I'm really not only are they good, but they're really fun to watch. Right? Like the first Taman team just had to like hold your breath at times, right? Like, this is a fun team. This is a really fun team to watch. So that I don't know, like that was just a real butt whooping. And you go a little bit deeper. Everybody who played contributed tonight, right? Like Plato, I thought was pretty good in his time tonight. What did he play? 7 minutes with 4 points. And Heisey's going to be one of the most solid 6 men in the country all season long. We saw that as he just kept, getting better and better and better and better throughout the end of last season where he was, I thought there was a point at the end of last regular season where Heisey was Iowa State's most consistent player, which was crazy to see based on what he was in December and January, right? Where it was almost like painful to watch him be on the floor, and he just kept getting better. So, listen, this is it's a really good win. I'd love to hear what Chris Jans has to say after the game. Jake Brend is there. So Aiden, can you pull up a link? I'm going to challenge. We have like 2,500 of you watching this right now. Subscribe to our YouTube page because Jake has done an amazing job of organizing our YouTube page. And if you're an Iowa State fan and you love the Clones as much as we do here at Cyclone Fanatic, you have to be subscribed to our YouTube page if you're going to get the best coverage that we have. So go there and don't just like watch the videos. Please subscribe because it helps us grow and it helps our algorithms and all that good stuff. Look, it's all designed. The Daily Clone, Williams and Bloom. So he'll have, after the game, there's going to be an Iowa State men's basketball versus Mississippi State game log. So all the coverage, the highlights, all that stuff will be there for you after the game. So I love that. It's one of my favorite things early in the year is to see what these opposing coaches say. So Chris Jans, they talked about it on the broadcast a little bit tonight. He was the first guy who hired TJ at Chipola way back in the day. Oh, you can read about that in my book. So, yeah, no, just a great night. These November games, we all know not to overreact to them. But that does matter, though. It matters because it's a quad one win. And it matters because the more of these you can stack up in November and December, the less pressure you have on yourself. Like, because the thing is, the quad one win tonight on November 10th matters just as much as the one on March 6th does, which is just the way this thing is set up. So, it's a good night. Really happy, and I don't even know what else to say. Iowa State with a dominant win tonight over Mississippi State. Let's look ahead at the schedule just real quick, and I'm doing this because I'm still kind of in football mode, but I'm getting to basketball. So they play again a week from tonight. We will not do a show for that, and then it's the Players Era tournament. Yeah, so 2 weeks from tonight. It's Iowa State and St. John's, followed by Creighton, and then whoever else they would get in the third game there. But it ramps up, and I said this to Bloom last night in our podcast, and I'll replay it here. It's just you really felt like you wanted to get tonight's game because I don't know, like you don't know how many games you're going to win in Vegas. Like a really good team could go 1-2 in Las Vegas. It would be very, very possible. So, like, to get this one, to have the chip, It makes me feel really good, and I like what I'm seeing. Like this doesn't feel like no. These guys are going to have slumps. They're going to go through it. Bateman and Torrey both will, especially when really good coaches continue to scout them. They take things away. It's what happens in this league. It's the best league in college basketball with the best coaches in college basketball. That will happen. But these guys are physically ready to go. They physically have the bodies. And, I'm happy because it doesn't feel like, the Bateman thing. He was struggling a little bit early. How long will that last? Yeah, they're already through it. You've seen the ball go in the hoop. And Torrey does so much without the ball to help the team win. He's a really dangerous player. And the best thing about it all is that they're learning from Tamin Lipsey. Every day they're learning from Tamin Lipsey, who had a pretty darn good night tonight as well. Let me see. I haven't even read his stat. That's the thing, because you just expect it. 25 points, 6 assists, 3 steals for Tamin Lipsey tonight. Not too shabby. Everybody's texting me about Ken Palm. What's going on, Aiden? Can you give me the insight on the Aiden Wyatt, chief producer of the post-game show?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Jackson
No,
Pence is texting us saying Iowa State is up to number 9 in Ken Palm. The offense jumped from the mid-40s to top 25. So they're number 23 now. Defense still number 2.
I'm sorry, Pence, you're a sick kid, man.
As soon as that game hit 000, he was just refreshing the tab on Ken Palm.
Ken Palm. I can't do the Ken Palm thing until later. You're a sick kid, Pence. I love you though, brother. It's why you're a great fit. That's why you're a great fit at Cyclone Fanatic, because we're just disgusting humans that just freaking love the Cyclones, right? And on that note, I'll wrap things up. What a great crowd tonight in Sioux Falls. That felt like watching a teeny tiny little Hilton Coliseum that was all pissed off at the refs and yelling. And no, it's all good stuff. I don't have a lot else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And we won't have another show like this until that St. John's game. I mean, do you guys really think we need to do pre and post game for the Stonehill College game? I'm not even going to ask, because you guys are going to be like, yeah, you should do it. Iowa State will be a 40-point favorite in that game. Cyclones are 3-0, quad 1 win, and join Williams and Bloom coming up on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Here in the Northwest Bank Studios. Later.